Bees amaze the world with their extraordinary dance known as the waggle dance. This complex ritual, shaped by evolution, allows bees to communicate and convey vital information not only about the discovery of nectar, but also about potential new nesting sites. When a scout bee returns to the hive, it performs special movements on the vertical comb. At the same time, the angle of her waggle indicates the position relative to the sun. The dance can indicate direction with remarkable accuracy, though it is not absolute precision, but rather sun-oriented navigation. The tempo and duration of her movements signal the distance. The faster the dance, the closer the target. This is not an innate skill. Young bees learn to perform it correctly by observing more experienced members inside the hive. Such gymnastics for the sake of survival highlights the remarkable abilities of the bee community and the depth of their communication system. But how did such tiny creatures develop such a complex form of communication? The answer to this question continues to intrigue scientists, and the mysterious lives of other creatures hidden behind the dense veils of nature hold even more mysteries than we can imagine. Octopuses are true masters of illusion and intelligence in the world of the ocean depths. Can an animal without a backbone lay claim to being one of the most intelligent beings on our planet? Octopuses have about 500 million neurons, which allows them to demonstrate incredible cognitive abilities. Their unique nervous system, with brains in each of their 8 arms, gives them the ability to perform several tasks at once, including opening complex mechanisms and solving puzzles. Every movement and change of color is a skill honed over millions of years. Chromatophores, cells responsible for changing the color and texture of the skin, react within milliseconds. If they need to disappear instantly, the octopus transforms before your very eyes. But their abilities go far beyond simple camouflage. 3 hearts, sharp vision, and the ability to edit their RNA to adapt to their environment make octopuses true wonders of nature. They don't just adapt, they actively interact with the world, displaying an astonishing range of behaviors. Research shows that these creatures display individuality and different approaches to problem solving. What lies behind the masks and behaviors of these marine enigmas? How are they able to combine unique abilities to survive and learn in the harsh conditions of the ocean? By asking these questions, we come closer to unraveling other, equally fascinating mysteries of the sea that are just waiting to be discovered. Dolphins are natural virtuosos of the art of sound. They produce a wide variety of complex sounds that, when studied, are no less astonishing than a musical symphony. These marine mammals are capable of generating high-frequency clicks using the blowhole on their heads, which, passing through a special fatty structure called the melon, are focused, allowing them to listen to the world around them. Each group of dolphins has its own dialect, a unique set of sound variations like distinctive regional accents. Their identification whistles are individual names that they use to communicate and get acquainted within their large family. The visual world of dolphins becomes even more fascinating when it comes to echolocation. These animals produce sounds at an astonishing frequency ranging from 60 to 90 kHz. The waves reflected from objects are perceived through the lower jaw and transmitted to the ear, allowing dolphins to navigate through the impenetrable depths of the ocean. Scientists claim that dolphins possess advanced cognitive abilities, which allow them to learn by example and perform complex manipulations. Despite the long evolutionary history of dolphins, their brains are unique in their own way. But to compare the complexity of dolphins and humans is an oversimplification. The sound signals of these creatures are not just astonishing. They open up new horizons for our understanding of marine life. By closely studying these mysterious sound structures, we continue our journey through uncharted waters, where every enigmatic phrase from a dolphin makes marine life even more remarkable. However, even more amazing discoveries await us ahead, beneath the mysterious shimmer of the waves. Ants are known for their organization, but their behavior can sometimes be surprising. Picture this: thousands of insects following one another, forming an impressive ant death spiral. This phenomenon, although mesmerizing to watch, is actually the result of a navigational failure. Ants accidentally close the circle by following the pheromone trail left by their predecessors. There is no apparent center during these circles. The ants keep moving along the closed path, which in rare cases can reach a diameter of up to 365 meters. Such cases have been recorded, for example, in Guyana. This phenomenon can last up to 2 days, until the participating ants die from exhaustion. By observing this peculiar dance, scientists try to understand the principles behind errors in collective navigation. This may shed light on the mechanisms of interaction and functioning within the ant colony. However, it is important to remember that such errors in movement lead to catastrophic consequences for the participants of the circle. Studying such phenomena is important for a deeper understanding of the collective behavior of social insects. Theories developed as a result of research into such ant errors help to expand broader knowledge about communication and navigation, not only in ants, but also in other communities of living beings. And as scientists continue to study these mysterious and astonishing circles of nature, new horizons of knowledge keep opening up before us. Amidst the dense jungles of the Amazon, there is a mysterious phenomenon that amazes researchers. At the center of attention is a specific species of tropical tree, the Brazilian Aricastrum, whose bright, juicy fruits are ignored by birds. In the chronicles of nature, there are hardly any descriptions of such a widespread refusal to eat such an attractive type of food. Around the tree, there is no familiar flutter of wings or birds enjoying a meal. This raises many questions among specialists who are eager to solve this puzzle. Some believe that the fruits may contain chemical substances that repel birds. Although laboratory analyses have not confirmed any obvious toxicity, efforts to uncover the secrets of this plant world are still ongoing. It is possible that pests or microorganisms inhabiting the fruits could be one of the reasons. However, this is just a theory, as there is no reliable data yet. The behavior of the birds is particularly puzzling, especially considering that the fondness of these winged inhabitants for juicy fruits and berries in these forests is well documented. No one expected to see birds that feed abundantly on the fruits of other tropical trees simply fly past, as if not noticing a tree laden with offerings. Interestingly, the density of bird populations in these regions can change due to anthropogenic factors. Artificial changes in the habitat have an adverse effect on bird numbers, which in turn may contribute to the phenomenon under study. The mysterious events in tropical forests, like a mosaic made up of many elements, lead scientists to reflect. Could discoveries in this field shed light on other, even more complex ecological patterns and connections? Delving deeper into the secrets of the Amazon, we see that nature continues to leave us in awe. Even more impressive discoveries await ahead. The mysterious behavior of cows is astonishing. It's as if they follow unknown rules, aligning their bodies along the Earth's magnetic field lines. Observations show that their orientation differs by only 5 or 6 degrees from the exact magnetic meridian, indicating their ability to sense weak magnetic fields. The initial research on this phenomenon was conducted using data from the Google Earth platform, showing us that even such accessible tools can help uncover the mysteries of nature. This internal magnetic compass in cows, though still a mystery to scientists, confirms the existence in mammals of a mechanism similar to the well-known, yet not fully understood, navigation system of birds. And although it is still unclear where exactly this magnetic wisdom is hidden within the bodies of cows, their ability to orient themselves in this way is undeniably impressive. Interestingly, factors such as sunlight may also play a role. Observations in Portugal show a tendency for the animals to orient themselves toward the southeast, suggesting that the nature of their behavior is not always clearly linked to magnetic north or south. An important piece of evidence supporting the influence of magnetic fields is the observation of animals displaying disordered orientation under power lines, which have distorted the natural field. This knowledge may open new horizons in understanding the complex interactions between animals and their environment. Although the assumption that this behavior is linked to evolutionary traits or defensive strategies remains a hypothesis, the mysteries of the cow's magnetic compass promise many unusual discoveries. And while scientists continue to study this phenomenon, nature keeps surprising us again and again. But ahead of us lie many other fascinating mysteries of the animal world that are also worth unraveling. These giants of the animal kingdom amaze the imagination with their unique ability to find water in the harshest conditions. Just imagine, they can cover incredible distances to obtain the vital moisture they need. In search of water sources, they undertake journeys up to 70 kilometers long, which seems incredible even for such massive creatures. Their ability to find water remains one of the most intriguing mysteries. Although elephants have an outstanding sense of smell, they do not rely solely on scent to locate water sources. Scientists believe that elephants use a whole range of cues, signals they have learned to trust, visual landmarks, sounds, and even social skills. The fact is, experienced elder elephants pass down unique maps based on years of experience to the younger ones, helping all members of the herd navigate the ever-changing environment. It is known that elephants respond to various vibrations in the ground, but the idea that they can detect water this way is still being studied. And although this is only a hypothesis, it points to the potential complexity of their perception system. Each journey for water is a kind of expedition, demonstrating not only the physical strength but also the intellectual abilities of these animals. Their journeys take them through deserts and jungles, always leading the herd back to vital resources. Although there are many theories about how elephants find water, their secret has yet to be fully uncovered. This mysterious ability remains a subject of study, opening up a whole world of amazing possibilities and leading us to think that we are only on the threshold of great discoveries. The wisdom possessed by these creatures continues to inspire and amaze us, paving the way for further exploration of other phenomenal beings in the animal kingdom. Lavender, attractive for its bright appearance and fragrance, lures bees with its nectar and pollen. This plant, rich in the essences of linalool acetate, linalool, and geraniol, is known for its ability to repel various pests. But it has a completely different effect on bees. It stimulates their activity. Bees eagerly flock to lavender fields, appreciating the available food resources. These essential oils, which create the recognizable scent, make lavender a true magnet for pollinators. Instead of the expected avoidance seen with harmful insects, bees actively work to collect nectar, demonstrating the important role of lavender in the ecosystem as a source for sustaining hive life. It's interesting to note that although bees find lavender attractive, their numbers can vary depending on the availability of other, more nutritious nectar sources. However, the bees' choice between different flowers and plants is more than just a matter of preference. It is evidence of their adaptive strategy to a changing environment. Climate and the diversity of flora also play a role in the bees' decisions, but their interest in lavender remains constant. This phenomenon, confirmed by many observations, encourages us to regard bees as wise and selective creatures. Once we understand their preferences and interactions, we discover a broader picture of interdependence in nature. And of course, even more fascinating secrets await us ahead, hidden in the world of plants and insects. Wolves are masters of family harmony, living in socially complex groups that are not without order and strong bonds. Contrary to outdated notions of aggressive struggles for leadership, wolf packs function as close-knit family groups. At the head of most packs are monogamous pairs, parents who care for their offspring, teaching the young important life and hunting skills. Their daily games, though reminiscent of childish excitement, lay the foundation for future behavior. By playing, wolf pups not only develop physical endurance but also learn the variety of interactions they will need in adult life. These playful moments, which are more like real training sessions, allow young animals to practice hunting skills and learn to act in coordination. However, it is important to remember that wolf behavior should not be equated with human concepts of strategy and diplomacy. The complexity of their behavior is dictated not by political intrigue, but by instinctive survival and effective cooperation for the common good. Within the pack, each of its members, whether an adult wolf or a young pup, plays their own unique role. A pack ranging from 3 to 40 individuals remains an unrivaled symbol of natural unity and tender kinship, where every step, every sound is coordinated and filled with mutual understanding. These inhabitants of the wild, thanks to their natural instincts and family structure, continue to amaze scientists and attract constant interest, continually revealing new facets of their remarkable relationships. But every member of the animal kingdom has its own unique ways of interacting and surviving, and soon we will uncover even more astonishing mysteries of nature. Sea turtles amaze with their ability to navigate the open ocean using magnetic navigation based on the characteristics of the Earth's magnetic field. This allows them to determine their position by orienting themselves to the intensity and inclination of magnetic field lines, enabling them to adjust their course in response to changes in their environment. These ancient travelers return to their birthplaces to reproduce, guided by the unique magnetic signature of those locations, which consists of thousands of small individual reference points and combinations. The accuracy of their return is not perfect, but remains surprisingly high thanks to an innate biological mechanism that scientists are only beginning to understand. It still remains a mystery how they use other sensors. For example, is it possible that turtles use the chemical composition of the water and ocean currents to facilitate the meteorological conditions of their long journeys? These aspects are currently under active study, but some research suggests that they really can sense and use changes in their environment. The navigational talents of sea turtles continue to be the subject of extensive research, and despite progress, the biophysical mechanisms behind their orientation remain a mystery. Undoubtedly, every aspect of these animals' journeys enlightens us with new understanding about the interactions between animals and their environment. And although we have already made significant progress in our research, there are still many discoveries ahead concerning the amazing creatures of the underwater world. Every movement of these rare reptiles lifts the veil on the unexplored life of the ocean, adding beauty and intrigue to our rational world. Mimicry and camouflage are among the most peculiar adaptations in the animal kingdom. Let's start with chameleons, whose ability to change color is truly astonishing. These remarkable animals change their coloration not only for camouflage, but also for communication and thermoregulation. They use this unique ability to express their mood and status, and it takes just a few seconds. Let's move on to seahorses, which skillfully use morphological mimicry. They possess features that allow them to blend in with their surroundings. For example, these fish use their bodies to imitate seaweed or coral, making them invisible to predators. Now let's talk about cuttlefish, the true masters of instant camouflage. These creatures can not only change their color, but also the texture of their skin almost instantly. Thanks to chromatophores, cells that change pigmentation, as well as iridophores and leucophores which reflect light, their skin becomes a living canvas, copying the surrounding textures. It's important to highlight the difference between mimicry, imitating another object, and camouflage, blending in with the background. Camouflage helps to hide from predators, while mimicry can be misleading. These processes are, in essence, powerful evolutionary tools that open up a range of astonishing adaptations. We have already learned a lot about these mechanisms, but the exact models of pigment cell regulation remain a mystery to scientists. Each discovery lifts the veil on the mysteries behind nature's graceful maneuvers. And who knows what other secrets are hidden behind this unremarkable yet astonishing defense of the animal world. The world remains full of hidden mechanisms that promise even more discoveries on the amazing journey through the wild. Bats are masters of nocturnal navigation, using echolocation to move through the darkness with incredible precision. These creatures emit ultrasonic signals mainly through their mouths. However, in some species, such as leaf-nosed bats, the sounds come from the nose. The frequency of clicks during hunting can reach 160 per second or even more, allowing them to form a sonic map of their surroundings. The echoes from objects return to their sensitive ears, turning the reflected sounds into a detailed picture of the world. This unique ability allows them to detect subtle sound signals or changes in air currents caused by the movement of insect wings. Thanks to such sensitivity, bats can catch prey with high precision, literally on the fly. Complex combinations of sounds varying in frequency and duration make it possible for them to quickly adapt to different situations. This skill not only aids in hunting but also likely serves for social interaction within species, much like a unique language for each group. Since the central nervous system of bats processes sound information almost instantly, their reaction becomes lightning fast. This allows them to avoid obstacles and accurately home in on their target. These nocturnal hunters continue to amaze scientists with their incredible abilities, revealing to us many new mysteries of the animal world. There are still many astonishing discoveries hidden in the world of echolocation, waiting for their time to be revealed.